Oh, to be stuck. Those moments in time where the world we've anticipated, the one that we've hoped for, well, it's not quite matching up with the one we're looking at. Those times where you stop and think, aren't I supposed to get out what I put in? Isn't the point of planning to have some type of control, some semblance of authority over the outcome? How do I get those worlds to align? I've been thinking a lot about how paradoxical life is, how what we fear is often the exact same thing we need most. How what we're terrified of is where we find our courage, it's where we become more. How when we look ourselves in the mirror and have no clue at that moment in time who the hell is looking back, well, that moment is when it all begins. Bingo. Here's what I think. I think being stuck is the blessing that we didn't know we needed, because at that moment in time, it begs us to be what we're not. It opens the curtain and unveils something that's so necessary, so imperative, yet so overlooked. Here's what the last decade of my life has taught me. It's taught me that until your back is against the wall, until you're up to your neck in regrets and I wish and opportunities passed by, until you realize that your reality is a fraction, a microcosm of your potential, you're not living. Because once you find that realization, well, that is when the magic happens. That's when we become who we might be. See, anyone can dance when the music is playing, but this moment, this is a special one. This is when you dance to silence. This is when you compose. I want to share with you an idea, a concept that's gotten me through the worst times. It's gotten me through times where I felt like I had nothing left, where I felt lost, unsure, underappreciated, where I felt like this world had absolutely nothing out there for me, that I was going to be a statistic, another dude who tried, failed, and quit. It's this. It's that you are always one decision, one move, one step away from a totally different life. Not sometimes or during the best of times, but always. And I'm not talking about the home run ball. I mean, sure, those are great, but they're shooting stars, the anomaly. I'm talking about getting on base. I'm talking about, one, believing there's a journey out there, that it's possible, and two, that you are worthy of that pursuit. Can you do one thing that makes you, even for a moment of time, remember who you are, feel the power, the contentment, the adrenaline of momentum? See, the road to redemption is always a light switch away. We just have to remember to reach for it. I love the idea that darkness is a temporary state. It's in its definition. Darkness is nothing more than an absence of light, calling on us to come in and be that flicker, that spark that changes the dynamic of everything. No miracle, no monumental situation, just a spark that grows and grows and becomes the wildfire that changes your reality. The same one that's existed in your soul the entire time. You're not stuck. You're simply starting. Yesterday might have been brutal. It might have been life-changing. It might have been so exhausting that it's hard to look back and even comprehend. But when that storm passes, and they all do, they leave us renewed. Sometimes learning we can survive is the best gift we receive, Because guess what? Life threw everything but the kitchen sink at you, and you're still here, still standing, a little wiser, a little braver, a little stronger, a little better prepared for whatever comes next. Not defined by the storm, but what you do in its wake, what you build with the pieces. Listen, today is yours. All you have to do is decide to reach out and make it